Hey guys, JJ here. Welcome back to another video. It's gonna be a little short trade recap. It's gonna be over this day, which is August 12th. Took two trades. One was break even. One was $157 loss. Uh, this was yesterday's trading day. I just wanted to go over this real quick, let y'all know. This was a break even day. Because barely any profits. Um, the first trade just wasn't. I'm trying to remember. I think I can show you. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can show you. Let me see. Make sure it's still on here. Hopefully I didn't delete it. Let's see. Okay, so they're not on this chart, but it is the Nasdaq. Loading, loading. The Nas 100. Uh, okay, yeah, it was these two trades. So just to make it easier on myself, I'm just gonna do a little bar replay, make it easier on me. Anyways, so here were the two trades that I took. Um, from what I believe, this was targeting London. This was London highs right here. These were Asia highs up here. Um, edged, trickled downward, stopped me out at this low because I moved my stop loss into take profits. And then I'm gonna be honest, FOMO'd into this second trade. Um, kind of came down, had my stop right above this low, got swept out, and then price continued higher. So good thing I moved my stop to break even. Uh, anyways, let me get out of bar replay now. Uh, now we can go over today's trading, which kind of cooked me a bit, and I feel dumb. Okay, so high impact CPI news, took two trades, break even on the first one, lost the second. Um, I'll get into everything in a minute. We're not mad, just disappointed at very avoidable mistakes slash losses today. Right, nothing. Man, I cannot spell. Holy crap! This is embarrassing, dude. Delete repeated. Oh my! I really cannot spell. Okay. Woke up late, FOMOed into a trade, didn't mark out bullets SMT, and didn't realize London sessions was the manipulation. Okay, so now we can actually open charts and get into all that. So, first things first, I did not wake up till 8:45. What did I do at 8:45? I rolled out of bed, sat at my computer, did a half-assed, oh, man, I mean to curse. I'm trying, I try my best not to curse. Did a half booty, um, market analysis. Anyways, what happened? Good displacement, inverse this for value gap. Um, oh, no, better. Oopsie. Gotta get a better plan for that. Anyways, inverse this for value gap, right? Continued lower. This was actually two trades, right? So the first one was actually like, oh, over here, right? Targeting this low. We edged it and then got stopped out at break even. But I thought we were just going to tap it into this 5 minute value gap and then continue lower. We did not. We continued lower for a sec. Or we filled that for value gap, continued higher, stopped me out, lost me $157. And here's why it was very avoidable. Okay, first things first. So for the liquidity sweep, I would not. Hold on, I'm trying to make sure. Yeah, so liquidity sweep, I would not count it on. So here's what I'm starting to realize. So this kind of created an SMT, I believe. Wait, hold on. Let me make sure I'm looking at the right thing. Uh, am I looking at the right thing? What time is this? 9:02. Yeah. So mean, eh, do I count that as a SMT 722? Yeah, I guess I would. Yeah, that's an SMT. That's probably like a 5 minute SMT, something like that. So real quick, this is a low time frame SMT that continues with my bias, which would have provided a good entry for longs. Anyways, so we got an SMT here. Uh, I recently, made the smart move since I'm trading with like SMTs and stuff now. I recently made the move of actually like splitting up my screens because I do have two screens. I'm pretty sure I told you all this. Um, just like make it easier on me, but it like copies everything, so I can flip to it in just a second. Um, so the best thing I can explain it is like this. So because obviously, well, does it do that in here? No, it doesn't. So wait a minute, no, it does. What am I talking about? Right? Does it? Did we sweep Asia? Oh, we didn't sweep Asia lows on. Okay, never mind. So on the S&P, we did sweep Asia lows, right? Um, so in terms, so you had Asia lows over here, boom, kind of consolidated, not moving too much, and then at London Open, uh, actually, or I guess New York pre-market, um, New York pre-market, we swept this low, creating a bullish SMT, as you can see here and here, higher high, higher low, or lower high, lower low. So that I would say is more in the 30-minute hourly time frame, very large SMT. And yes, I traded against that, and yes, I'm a bum for doing that. Um, Anyways, so in this case, we had a bullish SMT, right? And what I'm starting to realize is I don't typically like to use because SMTs. I'm recently started using them recently, and I just repeated the same word. But I started using them recently, and what I realized is that in terms of helping me figure out a bias, a high time frame SMT is pretty good. But in terms of figuring out which pair is going to be good to trade low time frame, found that a lower time frame SMT is better, at least in my opinion, um, and from like my experience. So let's kind of let's kind of talk about this, right? Boom, we created an SMT. So the Nasdaq did not sweep this low right here. That's the 722 low. It did not sweep it. And what happened? We continued higher. We even broke structure on wait a minute. We broke structure on both of them. What am I talking about? Anyways, it's really confusing looking at two screens sometimes. Anyways, so we created this SMT. We had a clear I swear I'm not an ICT person, but we had a clear change in state of delivery. Um, so in terms of like, is this a trade I would have taken? Yes, but probably not one I would have stayed in. And I'll get into that. So we have an inverse value gap right here. You know, bullish SMT again, bullish low time frame SMT that aligns with the bias and aligns with the high time frame SMT, right? So honestly, talk about this. Inverse this one, then we broke structure, then we retraced. Come on, that's prime entry right there. And that's prime entry. And where's highs at? Uh, uh, am I tripping? I'm so confused. Were these previous all-time highs? Or am I tripping? Yeah, they were. Yeah, previous all-time highs up here. So yeah, probably yeah. Ideally, I don't know. That's previous. Oh, what am I doing? I'm dumb, dude. Holy what? Dude, I swear, I gotta be tripping, dude. Hold on. Am I looking at a different high on the S&P? Is that the problem? Oh yeah, okay. The high on the S&P 500 was way higher. I mean, don't get me wrong, we smashed that on the S&P 500 too. But anyways, so yeah, not as much of an RR for Nasdaq, but in terms of better entries, I would say the Nasdaq had it for sure. Um, so not the greatest trade R wise. And if we look at it, I would have been in this trade from 9:17 a.m. until 10:07. And honestly, that's not bad. Less than an hour. I mean, yeah, it's a lot of candles, and this is a lot of consolidation. And I mean, just a little thing to throw in there in case y'all are something. If this is something y'all struggle with, this is very clear. Low time frame accumulation, manipulation, and distribution. Right here, we have accumulation. Then we have our manipulation. We swept everything down here and filled a fair value gap. Uh, yeah, yeah. I mean, I guess. I mean, just minute. Didn't do anything. Swept liquidity. All right, that's what it did. Then filled for back up. Swept liquidity, right? And then boom, manipulated higher. So would this be a trade that I would have taken if I was, more on top of being awake before market open? Because my stupid self went to bed at like 2 in the morning. And yes, I'm aware it's midnight right now. I got calls and stuff starting in the next few weeks, so I'm trying to get my sleep schedule better. Trust me, I'm literally about to go to bed after I make this. That is me going to bed a couple hours early. So, uh, need to really lock in, considering this. This account is blown at $9,200. I don't got that much left. Right? I need to lock in. Right? Now, again, kind of what I went over a little bit ago was, as you can see, the trade frequency is down, way down. So yeah, if you enjoyed today's video, please like and subscribe. If you have anything, please leave in the comments. And I will see you guys for hopefully a better trading day tomorrow or sometime later this week. Y'all have a good night. Later.